Hello everyone. So, I've probably been trying to prepare to make this video for about 2 to 3 weeks, trying to determine, what's the best video to create for Remembrance Day this year, how am I going to make it respectful and honoring those who have fallen and really speak to the key message of Remembrance Day. And I still to this point have not been able to decipher what that video looks like and how to present it, how to produce it. And normally, at a time like this, I'd make a video about, a military ceremony that I'm a part of, serving with the Canadian Armed Forces. In the past 2 years, I was honored to be able to operate the C3 howitzer twice, which was incredible. But we're going through a time right now where, of course, these things can't really happen. Other things on top of that have changed the way on which Remembrance Day is being taken a part of because of the pandemic. And I think now more than ever, I'm realizing that Remembrance Day can be such a challenge for many people out there. And personally, on my own perspective, it's a challenge for me, even more so this year. Remembrance Day is our day for remembering those who have fallen, those who are still serving, those who have served and are dealing with their own battles continually right now, whether it be post-traumatic stress disorder, anxiety, and many other things going on. And I keep asking myself, what's the key message, Matt, that you want to make from a remembrance video today? What do you want to try and speak out about? And I've asked myself over and over and over again what that is. And I've had huge difficulty trying to decipher what that would be. But I finally came to the conclusion that at this time of year, when things are so difficult for those dealing with such stresses, whether it be, remembering those who have been lost, friends, family, loved ones, or continually handling what is still happening with them right now, it's more important than ever to support those people who are going through that right now. Because in a world where the pandemic is globally affecting everyone, and not everyone celebrates Remembrance Day, but in a time where people's lives are tied into so many different aspects of this pandemic and this virus, it makes it so much harder to try and get through the day. And I'm going to be brutally honest with you. At this time of year, I am not me. I am a bit of a different person. I've lost friends. I've lost people who I had huge amounts of respect for and connection with, and personal attributes that I miss from those people. And the scary part about it is that most people, when they think of people who have lost friends or loved ones in the military setting, most of the time they believe they've lost those friends in combat or in a battle situation or in, some faraway land where they were, killed in the line of duty. And, that is the case still with many people, of course, and even with myself. But with the challenges we're going through right now, for myself as an example, I'm losing more people that I know to suicide and to being on their own, locking people out. And that's scary to me, especially on a day like today, because now should be a time more than ever where we come together and support one another and be there for one another on a time of remembering and honoring of sacrifices made. And I have to say, and I have to fully admit, I am one of those people who unfortunately pushes people away. And it's sad to admit, but I came to that conclusion within the last month or so, maybe a few weeks, that I do push people away. And that's my coping mechanism. That's the way I deal with things. Is it good? Probably not. But it is. That's how I roll. That's how I handle a time like this, and it's worked. It's worked for me. I actually kind of go into recluse. Some people take that quite personally, and I can respect that. It's a weird dynamic where, as a social, I guess, world, we're told, be there for someone, reach out to them, speak to them, listen to them. But I'm not one of those people that wants to be reached out to and spoken to and converse about all my problems, because I don't want to burden people with my own, I guess, personal well-being that I'm dealing with. And that's okay. I've handled it well so far. But there's many people out there that are complete opposites to that. They need people to reach out. They need people to speak to them, talk to them, be there for them. And for me, Remembrance Day is ensuring that we remember those who have sacrificed so much in giving their lives and giving their service to their nation or to the people around them. But also, it is a stark realization that there is still the ongoing remembrance every single day of those people dealing with such terrible levels of stress that are causing them to end their lives. That's a reality that we are dealing with right now. There's the pandemic, and there's also the ongoing situation of people wanting to end their lives because they're dealing with such horrible, horrible demons in their lives. And I want to thank everyone that are watching this video right now. If you've had a conversation with a veteran or a friend or a colleague or a family member, a loved one who's dealing with some form of stress, whether it be military or anything else, you're doing the right thing. And I'm hoping on this Remembrance Day, those who, honor it and follow it, that you can have that conversation with someone and be there for someone. And when you look at all these poppies in this field right now, and you think, they're beautiful. I look at this kind of footage and it's just gorgeous. I want you to think about how beautiful they look right now, and think of them not being there. It's the same kind of thing applies with those people that you love and care for around you. Those people are part of your life, and you want them to be around for a lot longer. So just speak to people, talk to them, be there for one another. And I hope on your Remembrance Day you can be a part of it in whichever way you can. And I know it's different this year. Things are very different this year in the way in which we can take part in ceremonies and things like that. But please help one another in these times where everything is going what seems to be completely down the pan. Stay positive, stay upbeat, and I really do hope that your Remembrance Day is what you wanted it to be. And take care, look after one another, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, everyone.